Hey,
What's up?
what's up? Okay, I was just like waiting for you to come on, but you're playing our playlist for the month of April on Spotify. For waiting for you. Like
Yeah, it's a joke. I was enjoying it while I was waiting to get on.
okay, great. So okay, thanks for joining us. Where are you right now?
Sorry?
Where are you right now? Okay,
I
let me
am
turn off
I'm
this music first.
in my living
Okay.
room, work
Mm-hmm.
from home situations. Can you guys hear me? Because the kids are obviously here as well, chatting in the back.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, right. So is today like officially working from home for you?
Yep. This is the second week that we're actually working from home.
Uh-huh.
So in 2 weeks now.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we've been following you on Instagram and we know that you actually just moved to your new home.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got something fun to start off with. We give you 10 seconds, can you just describe your home in 10 seconds? Like anything you want to describe.
Oh my, a lot of pressure. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it starting now?
And go.
Okay, I would say cozy, old school, not always, tidy,
5 seconds.
noisy, lively, colorful.
Okay, that's it.
Uh,
10 seconds up. It's very noisy. Who's that in the background?
my kids. Okay, there's no working in silence at all at home.
Okay, so like when you moved to your new place?
Yep. When did I move in?
Yeah.
We literally slept here the first night on Christmas Eve.
Okay, so it's been like
So
five.
it's been like 4 months, just about. Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite spot at home?
I have two favorite spots actually. So one was where I was, and I'll just flip the camera so you can see. It's
Sure.
because like I have like there's like mood light going on in this corner, so I really like this area.
The ambiance.
The ambiance,
Yes, the
and
ambiance.
then the other area I really like is actually my kitchen. And before we started, we had like a mini picnic. Okay, because when you work from home with kids, you got to keep them entertained. So we were having like a picnic, and yeah, I just really like my kitchen because it's got a lot of natural light, and we spend a lot of time in here actually.
Can you tell me more about this picnic? Is this like a everyday thing?
No, I mean the thing. So since we have started to work from home,
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's really not easy. The kids are 7 and 5 this year, and
Okay.
that's the age where they have like a billion questions for you. And working from home and having them around is I mean, it's challenging lah. So we really have to find activities that kind of keep them occupied. And one of which sometimes is setting up a picnic that they have abandoned already.
Okay, wait. We need
Yeah.
to do a close up. Come on, let's do a close up of those things.
Oh my god! Okay, well, it's empty now, but this was animal biscuits.
Okay.
This was cheese crackers, and I made like a banana bread this morning that Ari ate halfway. Some diptyque scents for the kitty.
Well, you gotta start them young, huh? Introducing them
Yeah,
to
I know.
biscuits.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's nothing perfect, but it helps keep them entertained while I do
Okay.
my work.
We should come over and have a big. Oh no, we can't. Social distancing.
Yeah, so you can sit at the other side
I
of the
can't.
house. And I can sit.
In spirit. I mean, like social distancing, but we can still be social, right?
Yeah, I mean that's why we're all like everyone's on like house party now, and trying to like do like 8-way video chats or on Zoom to hang out. I mean, you never realize how much you actually miss seeing your friends' faces until you don't get to see them. And then you're like, oh, okay, actually I do want to see your face. So even with elementary, at first we were just doing audio Zooms, and then we were like, hey man, let's just use the camera lah. Like, we really miss each other. So now
Okay,
it's
you've been away from your team for 2 weeks.
yeah, we really love each
I've
other.
been away from my team for almost like 2 months.
Oh no! Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys started the like team A, team B working from
Yeah,
home
we
and out
did.
of office, right? Quite early. Yeah. How's
It's
that?
like a good thing to be away from my team, but after a while, you do have like separation anxiety. I don't know. Oh, my team.
We miss
Yeah.
you.
So who do you miss the most in the office?
Who do I miss the most?
Mhm.
Hey, you cannot do this to me.
Okay, what do you miss the most from being away from
Okay.
the office?
I think what I miss the most is lunchtime. I miss having lunch with the team the most, and it's because we always go to this one place at Katong, Odeon Katong, and it's called Kipos.
Okay, wait. Let's do a shout out to this place. Come on.
Shout out to Kipos at Odeon Katong. We've got the best fish soup, fried fish soup ever, and for for what it's worth, my colleagues who have tried other things on the menu also love everything on it. So if you love your fried fish soup, please go and eat at Kipos. When it's okay to go out.
Hashtag not
It's
sponsored.
okay,
Okay.
hi.
Oh, hi. Hello. And she's gone.
Yeah, so I mean that's what I miss the most, you know, hanging out with everyone. Okay, hold on 1 second. Ari
Sure.
is
That's
Ari.
live as a mom. Come on.
Live saving of a child who doesn't want to sit outside by himself. Okay, I'm here. All right.
But you know what's the good thing about being away from? You mentioned. Oh, hi again. How come you never invite us for your picnic?
Oh, yeah, okay, man, that's why you never invite him for your picnic. She's like, don't want.
Oh, okay. I'm so sad. Not. Okay, so you know you talk about missing lunchtime. I think the best thing about not, I think the on the flip side, the good thing about not having lunch with your friends is that you don't eat too much. You know when you have like a group, let's order, let's share. So
Yeah.
we
Sorry, say that again. Ari like interrupted just something.
No, I said like the best. On the flip side, the good thing about not having a group lunch is that you can actually lose weight. Like,
yeah. So the thing about staying home for me is that I think I've put on more weight because all I'm doing is eating. So I have a lot of snacks at home actually for the kids, right? But because like when I'm preparing snacks for them, like I end up just eating too. So now I'm trying to make sure that I have a healthy stash of snacks versus just like any snack.
Okay, so we do have some questions that our readers and followers like threw to us. So let me see. Okay, talking about your new home, what's your best buy ever? Like as of
Our
today?
best buy. I think our best buy would have to be our couch.
Okay, back to the couch.
Our couch from Castlery. So it's a yellow couch. It's not one of those like it's got like a wooden frame.
Okay,
So some people like really like where it's like all fabric, but yeah, our house is it's got an old school vibe, so we felt like this couch is, spoke to us. It's my favorite buy.
Great. And next question, what's your next big purchase for the home?
Actually, I feel like our next big purchase is art. So I feel like, as you can see, my wall is still blank. And I have a couple of smaller things that we've kind of collected as pieces that we want to put up. And Zola paints a lot, so we're gonna put we're gonna put some of her stuff up on the wall. But I think like we're quite set for like furniture wise. So I think the next big thing would be buying some art for the house.
How come you don't want my painting?
I do want your painting. You just haven't framed it yet.
Or show us some of your paintings.
You want
to show us some of your paintings?
I have one messy painting, another messy painting, another messy painting, another messy painting, another messy painting.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 5 messy paintings.
Yeah, so her aesthetic is messy, basically, for painting.
Oh, okay. You know what, Aarika?
Yes.
I'm gonna take a commercial break.
Okay.
This is like so unprecedented, but technology. I'm gonna take a break for like 5 seconds.
Okay. See you in a bit. Okay. And we're
And
back.
we're back. Yes. You know, it was like,
Okay.
huh?
I say everything okay.
Everything's okay. Like,
I got
false
fishy.
alarm. What's that?
Fishy.
A fish cracker.
Leftovers from picnic.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a fun.
Okay, let's go back to our question. We are now at, okay, plants. You know when you were doing that short trip to your little picnic nook?
Yep.
Yeah, we spiked on some plants. Can you go back there and tell us more about your plants?
My plants.
Yes, your plants.
Okay, let me
Can I
take,
do the uncle something, Mommy?
show the uncle something.
Yeah, sure.
Going.
Oh, she would like you to look at her drawing.
Oh,
says-
this is a messy drawing.
No, but this one's quite nice, really. I'll show you a messy painting later. But basically, we were doing, so we were doing intentions, like what we would like to either do for the week or for the weekend up ahead. And she said that she wanted to be a good friend. So
Oh.
she did. Yeah, so
Okay.
that was quite sweet. Yeah, but I'll show you my plants. Okay, so I moved the plants here for the kids because we were doing a picnic. But yeah, so I've got a lot of my greens that I spend quite a bit of time on.
Mommy also has a demanding plant.
I have a demanding plant.
Oh,
that
what?
requires-
Jumanji plant.
A demanding plant.
A demanding plant.
Yeah, she basically calls it the queen and the very demanding plant because it just requires a lot of care.
Which one?
I'm embarrassed to show you what it looks like, but let me show you because
Let's
actually
see this high maintenance plant, this diva. Come on.
it's super high. Okay, so the thing about plants and people who own plants will resonate and relate. Like if they don't have enough water,
Uh-huh.
their leaves brown. If they have too much water, their leaves brown. So
The demanding plant.
need the demanding plant. Can you see it looks like Haggerty now? So it's the maidenhair fern and but when I got back it was like all brown. I know, damn skin. But the it's doing okay now.
Can you show the uncle my messy painting?
Oh,
Are
she
you
really
okay?
wants
Did you
to
cut
show-
out?
You know, like, it was like, wow, I told you technology is like, must be Mercury retrograde today. Okay, anyway, is it? I don't know. Everything blaming on Mercury retrograde.
Okay.
Can you hear me loud and clear, Miss Aarika Lee?
Yeah, but you're a bit laggy a bit now. So I'm not sure if it's my connection or yours. Is it mine?
I think.
You got it.
Okay, you're back. You're back.
Can you show the
I think
uncle
it's
my
your
messy
demanding
painting?
Wi-Fi. Like.
Can you please show the uncle my messy painting?
Okay, Noel
No,
Low,
she-
our editor-in-chief, say, tell Zola, don't keep calling Imran uncle.
What would you like her to? How would you?
Yes,
like
we would like to know Miss Noel Low.
Miss Noel though.
Oh, and Ari's like, okay, anyway. What were we talking about anyway? I can't remember.
We were talking about plants.
Plants. And
Oh,
feathers.
plants. Okay. Oh, yeah. Where's the best place to get plants? Because I know, like, everybody is, like, crazy about plants right now. Like, the most stylish plants.
I mean, actually, to be honest, there are a lot of awesome nurseries around Singapore. One of like the really good ones that we haven't actually gotten a chance to go and purchase any plants from yet because
Virus.
no, well, not virus. No, but because
One. Virus. Virus.
Hey, hi, Ari.
No, we actually chanced upon that nursery before we moved in, and we have been meaning to go back, but we just haven't. So there's one in Kovan, which is near Hougang Mall. That's kind of small, but it's really awesome. And there's another place called Terrascapes that is, I want to say, like Choa Chu Kang, like one of those really far off places, and that they've got an excellent selection. I'm not sure if it's no, that's Tumbleweed. So because we live in the east, it's very convenient to kind of drop in tumbleweed every now and then. So most of our plants are from there. But tumbleweed at Juchiat is actually closing, and then they're going to be moving to a larger place, and they will reopen in July. So
Okay.
if you do want to get plants, now's a good time because I think they're letting plants go for like much cheaper.
All plants must go. No, we're doing a lot of like promoting today. That's good.
Yeah.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah. Okay, so like you've been doing a lot of cooking as well. Like at home, you see like you've been whipping up cakes, you've been whipping up like dishes.
Yep.
Having a new home, are you like more of a cook right now? You think?
Yeah, so I mean I was really lucky to study abroad, but it also meant that like I didn't have, I mean, I had to cook my own food. If not, I wouldn't have access to like the sambal belacan and the curries and the whatever that I grew up eating that was comfort food for me. So I learned from my grandmother how to cook all of that, and I guess it's coming in handy now. Because before this we were living with my mother-in-law, and she's an amazing cook. So I had Mama's cooking is the best, right? Yeah.
Okay, so Zola, how do you give? What marks do you give Mama's cooking? 1 out of 100.
Oh, mom or her mama
You.
is her grandmother or me?
Oh, sorry, mommy.
How would you rate mommy's cooking?
Yeah.
1 out of maybe 10. Is it what score will you give mommy? 10? I didn't ask her to say it.
So what's your signature, Miss Aarika Lee?
What's my signature dish?
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs.
Scrambled eggs, and you gave her a 10 for that. Oh my god.
Udon.
She changed her mind. She said udon.
Udon, okay.
I like
Udon.
Mommy can cook udon.
Oh, okay.
She's a very
Big
picky
supporter.
eater. She's a super picky eater. So like it's tricky to cook for her. So there are certain things I know she will eat and she loves, so I try my best to cook it.
Okay, talking about family, you do have some people in your family who are in fashion, right?
I have other people in my family who are in fashion.
I have a shaky tooth.
What?
She has a shaky tooth. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I love the tooth.
Okay, so yes, actually my sister is in fashion. So my sister Michaela, she actually Auntie Lala.
Auntie Lala. Okay.
Yeah, so she went to Rhode Island School of Design, and she's a fashion designer. And actually, my brother also studied fashion management. In FIT, but actually they're both back. So I mean, and it's not really the time to be away from home right now. So they're home, and yeah, creating.
I mean, going back to Auntie Lala, does she design stuff for you guys, or like where can people get her stuff?
Sister? Yeah, my sister does a lot of. No, but you cannot shout, darling. She does. I wouldn't say she designs for us per se, but she's really creative and like hands-on. So sometimes she comes across things that she doesn't want to like throw out or put to waste. So she will like create like cool hair bands or like.
Okay.
Even for herself, like her own skirts, sometimes like she's like, oh, this doesn't work as a skirt anymore, so maybe she makes them into a dress. Like, you know, she's quite creative that way. What did she make out of? She made a dress. Oh yeah,
Auntie Lala made the hair
out of fish bones, right? Yeah. So she gets to see a lot of like creative stuff happening.
All right. Can you just gonna wrap up our session with a few more questions, like talking about working from home and this whole like situation that we all right now are in. Do your kids, are they aware of what of this situation is about, and how are they reacting to it, and what do you tell them?
Okay, actually, the kids, they learn a lot about it in school. So
Okay.
like even when social distancing became a conversation, I think like just 2 weeks ago, like Ari came home and he told me that basically in school like he has to stand far away from his friend. So like he has to stand with his arm out, and if he can touch his friend means he's too close. So he has to
Is that why
stand.
he's very far away from us right now?
Yeah, he's practicing a lot of social distancing.
Okay.
Zola, not so great.
This one.
I can see them. So, but I mean, I think the thing with kids is that, you know, someone said this recently, they are noisy, but someone told me this, and he said, like, their bliss is our content. You know, it's like, because they are so, or rather, their ignorance is our bliss. Yeah, I think it was that. Their ignorance is our bliss. So, ignorance is when you don't understand or know something. But basically, they are being educated about it in school. But I think the school has been doing a lot. The school has been doing a lot to really the school is doing really a lot to explain things to them. And they also ask the kids questions like, you know, do you feel scared? Like, are you worried about it? And are you worried about your parents? Like, things like that. So I think because they're getting to talk about it, they're not afraid. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the last question, one question from our reader.
Okay.
If you could only stock up on one thing, what will it be?
If I had to stock up on one thing, what would it be?
One thing only in the supermarket. Yeah, grab one. That's it.
I think rice.
What do you want, right?
Like, if you really let me choose, I would say wine, but that would be not at all beneficial.
That's very selfish.
Yeah, so rice is something that we can all eat lah. I can eat plain rice every day also, we'll be fine.
That's good lah.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, I think we better make a move. We better say bye to everybody. They are like, you know. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for joining us today. Yeah, we'll call you again. Yeah, but not on live.
We will see your faces in real life soon.
Yeah, soon, I hope.
Okay, take care, everybody.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Mommy,